Hello, hello. So I have created for my prop box a hair salon. Here is my box. I have painted it and I put a barber pole and an open and close sign that is attached to a string, and all they have to do is flip it around and they are reading hair salon closed, hair salon open. As you can see, I filled everything inside of my box so it all fits inside. And now I will show you what is inside the hair salon prop box. At a hair salon, you need a cash register because you need to take money from everybody. So I have a cash register. I also have an old phone that they can take appointments on. I have a sheet that shows all the services, and they can read, wash, dry, cut, style, color, and curl. And then I gave them all a price, and then they can go and when they're done, type in the cash register what they did. I have an appointment book for them. It was one of my old ones. And they can just write inside and pretend that they're taking appointments down, doing it with the phone if they wanted to. I have receipts that say cut, style, shampoo, everything like that, so they can take one, write on it, rip it off. I have business cards for them. They are my old ones and I don't need them, so they can just play and pretend to give a business card to somebody. And I also have gift certificates if they wanted to write on that. Plus they're carbon copy, which is kind of fun because, we don't really have that much more nowadays. So they can play with that and rip one off and see the transfer of paper. All right. Now, I have some mannequin heads, so they can either play with a child and use the child, or they have the option of 2 mannequin heads, which is always good because in case a child wants to play alone, and they can do that. I have some towels in case they want to use towels and pretend. I have a shampoo and a conditioner, and with their small motors they can pretend and squeeze. They are empty and they were rinsed out, so there is no chemical inside of them. I have capes, so they can put a cape on a child, and they are Velcro, so they don't have to worry about buttons, but it will be easy to just undo and fasten. They can even try putting them on the mannequin if they wanted to. They do have a neck on them a little bit, so they can do that. And they're not too scary looking. I also have an apron, because when you color or do chemicals as a hairstylist, you need to wear an apron. And this is a kid size apron, so that works. I have combs to comb hair. I have different combs to comb in case they need to use bigger combs, especially on mannequins, because their hair is a little bit different. It is real hair, but it's just easier to comb. And I have a pick. I also have a hairbrush as well to comb hair. See? Comb it out. And then I have clips that they can use their small motor skills to clip onto hair, whether it be on a friend or on the mannequin. And then I have little fake scissors, 2 pair, and they don't really cut, but they give the illusion that they're going to be cutting hair. I I also have a brush. And so after you cut somebody's hair, sometimes you get hair, so you just brush them off. It's very soft, so they have that to play with. And then I have color bowls, and they're in fun colors. I have 3 of them, and they stack very nicely, so they store nicely. And then I have 3 brushes, basically 1 to match up with each bowl. And they can pretend, dip the paintbrush, and pretend to paint hair. That is for coloring, as well as there are little bottles that these are for color as well. They can pretend to squirt and stuff like that. And then I do have a water bottle. It is empty, but they could pretend to squirt the hair down if they would like. Then, to practice more and more small motor skills, I have rollers, perm rods, but they are big ones. And these do have a little bit of the string on them. They can come off. But, you know, for them to practice some small motor skills, and then they just connect this end to this end for some rollers. I have gloves. They are pretty big so that this way, you know, they can't hurt themselves too much. They're adult size gloves, but I have enough gloves so that they can play with and pretend to put gloves on. And then while your hair is processing, you need a timer. It does work. And so they can play with that. Now, as for my box, I have created a shampoo bowl. One second. So this is my shampoo bowl. I have a little mannequin here, but hold on. So I had my son try it out, and he actually sat right here. This is a seat. And then I put the towel here, so at least it's a little bit more comfortable. But this is actually a really good height for him to sit down and kind of prop his head right here. With the bowl then being technically right here, I made this little cup. And I pretend paper to make it look like water, and then the string is the hose. And if you were to have a child sitting right where the mannequin is, and then you take and you just pretend that you're putting the water on. I also have a hot and cold and on switch. So I just took some paper towel and I painted it and just kind of flip it up and down. And then I wrote hot and cold so that they're learning more words as well. And I just painted the box a nice teal color. I painted the seat a black because most chairs at a hair salon are black. And then I have an extra towel here, just like I said, for extra support. And then this, to show you a little bit better, is just hung on by string. And when they want to close the salon, they just have to flip this, if I can do that, just flip the sign to close. And then the barber pole is always something cute to add to it. So it looks like a little sink. If a child was technically sitting right here, then, you know, their head would be around here and then they could just push it like this way. But I made the box so that all the stuff can fit inside and it's stored nicely. I wanted to go through, so I have perm rods and a timer, all my little combs and my fake scissors, and a brush. And then here were my gloves and the bowls. And then, so this was the receipt. So it does have actually real services on it, and they can just do what they want on them. Here is the gift certificates. The nice thing about this is it is in a couple different languages. Not that that matters too much, but you can try and use those languages if you wanted to. There's my little business cards, as you can see. Sorry, my phone number is on there, but and then they could write on them and stuff like that. Here is my little sheet to do the services. And the cash register, which actually does have some like little real money inside, so they can play with that if it closes. And then that's the appointment book. So it's a true, authentic appointment book. And then, like I said, there's my one mannequin with a cape, and then some of the color bottles, a water bottle, and some shampoo. This is the little puff brush. And then some towels, capes, and the apron. So that is my prop box. They are able to learn a lot with this box by playing together socially, playing by themselves. They have a lot of skills with math for the numbers, reading for the letters, and small motor is all the squeezing of everything, the scissors for cutting, combing the hair, painting the hair on, pretending to maybe scrub their hair for shampooing. And yeah, I think they would have a great time. Like I said, most kids, probably by the age of 4, have at least gone to a hair salon once or twice to get a haircut, especially boys. But yeah, so it's nice to have them be part of the community and take place. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.